Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. The Ace of Wands has just come out for you for your weekly message. So yeah, new fire, new passion coming out. Really, let's see what this is about. So this is your weekly reading, just to check in, seeing what information or messages the universe wants you to hear for this week. And we do have a new moon in in Scorpio, sorry, in your fellow water sign. And so around the 4th or the 5th, that was George in the background, around the 4th or the 5th. So this is where I feel like this Ace of Wands is like, this is new moons are where you plant a seed, and this is going to be something that you're going to feel really excited about. So, okay, let's see what other cards are coming out for you, Pisces. So this reading is for Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising, and I always recommend watch all 3 of your placements if you know what they are to get the fuller picture of what's going on for you this week. And just a general reading, Pisces, just take what feels right and leave the rest. So let's see what else is coming through with this Ace of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, lovely, and on the other side the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the lovely Miss Stella has come up to join you, and the 5 of Swords at the base. So this is really good because there's a couple of 5s around, which represents conflicts that they come up as like an obstacle or a conflict so that you can overcome and resolve something. Sorry, Stella had to come in. So we do have, I do feel like, you know, this is actually looking at something that's actually going to be good for you and stable long term. And it could definitely be to do with work or money, but it can also be to do with like where you're living and your health as well. The 5 of Pentacles is where, you know, it can be an old form of income. It can feel like there's been some kind of rejection of some sort or left out in the cold. It can be where you're feeling like people just aren't seeing you or valuing you, or you're not feeling that within a particular relationship. Maybe you're not getting paid enough. It can be walking away from an old form of income. So this Ace of Wands can be really going, I've got this new idea. This can be a new relationship coming in as well with the Ace of Wands. But right next to that Knight of Pentacles, this is a lovely energy of taking it slow, even though it feels exciting at first. And the Knight of Pentacles is an energy that you're thinking you can rely on, a dependable energy. It can be a person or an energy that you're looking to rely on long term. So for your long-term stability. So this is where you might be looking at investments or looking at, well, you know, I've got this new idea for a business. It could be making money and it's better for my long-term health or where I'm living long-term. So it really is like it's got this energy of a breakthrough, but because it's this lovely new fresh energy of the Ace of Wands, it's getting really excited and passionate about something again. And we do have the 5 of Swords as well coming up. So this is where you might be a little bit irritable. Like this is where you could be having just a few little kind of conflicts with people. This is like verbal. Just, it can be a fight, it can be an argument. It doesn't have to be that, but it can just be when people are saying things and it just annoys you. And that, wherever that energy is, where there's some sort of conflict with communication, the 5 of Swords can be that also that someone has acted out of self-interest and there's been some kind of fallout related to that. So it's really looking at where this is, where this conflict has been, because this could be, you know, maybe related to that 5 of Pentacles where there's been, it just has shown you that you don't value that situation, or that person doesn't value you, or it just doesn't resonate anymore. So it's giving you those messages of where this Ace of Wands, this new energy is wanting to come in. So that's a really positive energy as Stella makes herself comfortable in your reading, hey? You want to pull the cards today, Stelly. Stella's going to pull a card for you. Yeah, you've come in for Pisces. Let's see. What did you get? The presence of love will always cast out fear. So that's actually a really lovely reading. Lovely card to come out, especially because there is a sense of maybe you have been a little bit undervalued or a little bit hurt here by something, Pisces, and someone said something that has kind of cut you a little bit. But yeah, I do feel like that ultimately this new energy with this Ace of Wands, this new drive, it could be a new goal, is coming out of love, not fear. So That's actually really, really positive. So let's pull a message from the Ascended Master. We have mother, wife, sister, daughter, Lady Nada. So this is where we could be looking at relationships with any one of those. Often, I don't really read gender into my readings, but this is one of the few cards where it kind of is saying it's very gender specific. And it's around that matriarchal female lineage or friends. It could be related to you as a role or somebody around you that has those roles. So I do feel like, this new energy is related to either your role as that, or it is related to a relationship with somebody that has either those roles, the mother, wife, sister, daughter coming through. So yeah, and the Ace of Wands, that can even be a conception of a new relationship with somebody that could potentially be one of those things. So let's pull an animal energy that you are working with. We have the hyena coming in. So this is interesting because the hyena is there's two sides. There's the fire energy, which might be a little bit hot for you. It might have been something got a bit hot. The hyena is very sarcastic. It's someone that could be a bit snarly. There's two sides to them. You can see the black and the white moon. And it's kind of like maybe you've seen the other side of somebody and it hasn't been the best to see that. And the hyena can also come out when you are like a bit like that Five of Swords, just feeling a bit grisly yourself, where you just, and sometimes, when we are feeling like that, that is when we take it out. We kind of are a little bit more like that with people around us that we feel more comfortable with. It can be that close family. So or someone around you is just kind of, I'm kind of getting, it's like, they're irritable because something is not right in their world. So it's not actually directed at somebody else. But when somebody's just grumpy and they can just be grumbly and grumpy. And yes, they can be saying things that are causing conflict, but they kind of don't really mean it personally. It's because they're struggling with something inside, something's bothering them. And so this is kind of what I'm getting, is that somebody actually might be, even though they're being very grumpy, this could be you or it could be someone around you. They're just out of sorts. This also could just be that they actually need a little bit of help here, that there's something they're struggling with. And this could be you as well. But yeah, I mean, again, it could be that you see, again, I've dropped the card. Sorry. It could be that you're just seeing both sides to a person as well. And that, yeah, there's always two sides to a story. It says, I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. So, yeah, that's a really positive thing to come out here with this. But, yeah, there could definitely be a sarcastic kind of female around you at this moment in time. We have the Mermaid. Speaking of that, we have the beautiful Mermaid as your charm, Pisces. And I love this charm for you actually because it is a water energy and it is around that lovely mythical, it's a mythical creature. And that's actually interesting because it is around female identity and how people can project mythology onto the female energy. And we are seeing that here with this coming up, in that something might actually not necessarily, I feel like someone's had an expectation or a projection of someone and it's been like a kind of a false reality or an ideal that is actually being broken down now. And so it does feel like, and it could be quite literally that you can't trust somebody. It's kind of like, well, the stories you're telling me, it's myth. It can also be just with the Mermaid, I am getting that there is this sense of somebody's idealized somebody or had this other view of what they are. But on a positive note, the Mermaid is actually can be highly creative and an intuitive energy. And so this is where you could actually be this Ace of Wands could be, you know, really in your element and just really coming up with some amazing stories as well, a very creative energy. So yeah, it can work both ways. I mean, there's a lot. The thing with this reading is that there's a lot of ambiguous and conflicting energies around, and that's why I like the fact that this Ace of Wands has come out, because that provides some sort of clarity and desire to be able to move beyond some of that, because like I said, there is some conflicts that are coming up to be looked at. But that's actually, interestingly, like what this new moon energy is doing. It is showing, digging under the surface, showing some dynamics that kind of have the possibility to be transformed now in your life, and then showing you, but it's also showing you ways to and solutions to that. So it's not just going, this is everything that is not working for you. It's going, and this is your new goal. This is your new desire. This is your new passion. This is the new energy that we want you to step into. So yeah, it's complicated, but I do feel like now I'm getting this very positive vibe with this mermaid. It's a sense of swimming in the ocean, deep into the ocean of your soul, or deep into the ocean of your inner world, where you can find some great peace and creativity, or, you know, just go into those depths, into that place that a lot of other people can't go to, but you can. So yeah, ultimately, I feel like there are new doors that want to open, and it's that vacuum effect that once you remove some energy, it creates the space for new energy to come in. And so I do feel like there's healing coming in around a conflict with a female in your life, some kind of strong, or again, if that's your own self-identity as well. And I do feel like that there is this lovely new dependable energy coming in with this Knight of Pentacles, something that you can really rely and depend upon. So yeah, it's a lovely reading for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoy the new moon. I think it's going to be very compatible for you because it's in your fellow water sign. And take care. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you support the channel. And take care, Pisces. See you next time.